All right, guys, we got our first one coming up, and that was only about 3 minutes. So I'm on to them. I'm figuring them out. We might have a good morning. Ooh, is that a walleye? Dang, cool. All right, we got a walleye here instead. Apologies if I handle this walleye like an idiot. I don't ever catch walleye. I'm not gonna give you guys any details yet into what I'm doing because that is not the target species. But I will take it. Get that fish back to the depths. Sweet. Only 10 minutes prior to catching that walleye, I did catch the target species, which was a hybrid striped bass. So I was feeling really confident at this point. What I was doing was I was looking for soft returns on my 2D sonar off the bottom. I was fishing anywhere from 20 to 40, 50 feet of water. So what I was translating those soft returns to were a thick school of fish hugging the bottom. As the day progressed though, I was getting 0 clues on my electronics and 0 clues from any kind of fish on how they were holding or what they were wanting. I was getting nothing out there. It was a dead zone. My confidence quickly dissipated and I tried all sorts of things to figure out how to catch those fish. But with it being such a difficult day, I went to plan B. Check it out. All right, folks, we went to plan B for now. There's a nice crappie there, not a giant. But as usual, they're being super finicky. Again, another crapshoot trip. Going for wiper, caught one. Thought I had another one. It ended up being a walleye. And now I'm going for crappie. I just want to fill myself up with the most knowledge I can before all these lakes cap. We're just more or less pre-gaming for the ice season. That's a fat fish. Goodness. That is a fat crappie. Beautiful dimensions on that fish. Beaut. Get him back and take advantage of this bite while it's happening. There's another, and didn't even know that fish hit until I looked at my line and it was slack. These fish are very observant of this lure. Again, like they always are, that clear water is always tougher to fish in my opinion. Full transparency, folks, this crappie bite was incredibly difficult as well. In the video, it may give you the impression that it was a hot bite, but that was not the case. I caught 4 crappie the whole time I was out there. They stayed under me, but then they eventually shut down and they get wise to that lure and they just look at it. Incredibly difficult crappie to catch. And this is just typical wherever I go usually this time of year. Does not matter the species, does not matter where I go for me. As that water temperature dwindles and plummets up before it caps, fish just get very lethargic and they just do not bite easily. It's hard to entice those fish up until you can get on that ice and be stationary and just jig right over the top of them, constantly irritating them into biting. Be patient and hopefully soon we'll have some ice because I think it'll be a lot easier to target some of these fish when you're stationary on safe ice. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thank you so much for your support, watching the videos. Like and subscribe if you dig the content. And I'll see y'all really soon. Take care. Have a good one. Peace. All right, folks, I was just out here switching my battery out, drifting a plastic, and one of these big mouth buffalo actually came up and grabbed that. That is in the mouth, so that is crazy. Real shallow, like 10 feet of water. But we're gonna get this guy unstuck. Like I said, I don't bring this guy in the boat, but you guys can get an idea of how big he is, and I don't know how good this is gonna show up because he bit as I was drifting. They do eat small fish. So there we go. There he goes. 3 or 4 splashes in a row. Now I'm wet. And that was just hanging off my kayak like that. And all of a sudden it started to fold over. And I'm like, oh crud. I better tend to that.